Okay guys, welcome back to another stream, no matter where you're watching. Whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, it is appreciated. Yeah, this week I think we are, as I suspected I would, starting off on SPA. Default track limit, set to rank. I do believe this is an open setup. Yeah, let's get into a practice session. Yeah, well, it is open, isn't it? You would think I'd know, wouldn't you? Anyway, been a while since you've done some P2 racing on this track, I do think. Right, okay. Do yeah. Okay, let's see. It is an open setup. I do believe I have one. So let's go in and have a look. Right, that's the Go setups hyper. Oh, that is Crabier's tune, I do believe. Take some of this fuel out. Okay, definitely I'm gonna make do and try out this tune, familiarise myself with it again, and hopefully get one or two half decent times. This is not a rain race, is it? Why have we got rain? Oh, there is a little bit of rain. Hey. Mostly dry, but there is some rain. Hey. And we're gonna go into this practice. Hopefully there'll be no rain in there. Deal with the rain as it comes. Yeah, I really should have checked into this. Rain is not my thing on this game. Really isn't. But we're gonna give it a go anyway. Especially with the P2s for some reason. Load it there. Probably not a good idea to go out on mediums, but you know, that is most definitely not a good view. Right, that's a bit better, he thinks. How is this car gonna feel on these mediums? Pretty tricky, I'm guessing. As suspected, yeah, definitely, can feel Track is not overly wet, but come on, use. He's having fun doing this track in reverse, isn't he? Until he got clattered. No track limit for that, surprisingly. Grip on these meetings is definitely not there. Getting away with these track limits from what I can see at the minute. Okay, one guy on wet is only doing 216, so we can beat that on mediums. Be reasonably happy. Hey, what sort of lap time? We were getting slowed down there, but still gonna be curious as to. Obviously, track conditions are a bit damp. Need to definitely push it a little harder through our rouge, it seems. Okay, a bit of a slight increase in pace at the minute. Gonna be really, really interesting when the rain actually does come down in this race to see who's using what tyre, what times. Okay, definitely got slowed down on that exit. Should have been a 7 lane there for those conditions, I think. So it seems the race actually does start off pretty dry. Middle sector of the race, it's gonna get a little bit wet. So yeah, um, sort of looking forward to this, to be honest. I do think mediums are probably gonna, well, they are gonna be the tire, to be honest. I mean, it's gonna be tricky in the middle sector for a little bit, but then even in that practice session, Wayne came down for a little bit. Stay on track, don't over push it. Track starts to dry again. Yeah. I doubt the track is gonna completely dry out, but it should progressively get that little bit drier towards the end of it. So let's see how this goes. Right, 2, we are in. So we have 19 P2s. Oh no, we've actually got more than that, haven't we? How many P2s we got? Quite a few. Looks like I am ranked 7th in this race. How long is quali? 8 minutes, yeah. So, maybe 5.6 laps should be more than enough. Okay, what is the carnage going to be like T1? I'm guessing qualifying is going to be dry. Yeah, it looks like quali is going to be pretty dry, if not completely dry. That's right, Grip. Hmm, strange. Absolutely no way I was going to try go flat out. Up ready on no rouge on these tires, not at the minute. The brakes in the P2s are 100% stronger than they are in the hypercar that I was using yesterday. Again, having to apply a different amount of force. These brakes are only on 90%, but they're definitely a lot stronger than the hypercar in the Toyota was on 100. Aye. Fuck, I've killed that right rear, but I do not want to change tyres. As that will absolutely kill my chances in the race. Having some spare tyres. Really didn't think I took ready on that quickly. That right rear is killing me. Man, the vibrations when you get a flat spot on this game. Do not think I'll be getting anywhere near 210. That right rear is just wanting to slide and slip. I do think I've only got one real chance of putting in any sort of a lap here. I'm definitely gonna have to be careful of my throttle inputs. Okay, we're just about safely through there. Pretty slow fourth sector, I do know it. Definitely cannot afford to spin out in this turn. I was hoping to get T1 just a little bit better, but I can afford to spin out here, pushing the car through here. All I wanted was a clean lap in there. no way I was possibly could have broke into a 210 with those tires, but after binning it up ready on the way I did.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Why is it? Alright. Have to do these individually. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Why is it allow me to put new tires on there? Right, okay. 14.8 laps. I gotta get this done quick. I reckon I'm gonna run out of fuel.
Formation lap has started.
Oh man, I didn't put in enough fuel. Gonna have to pit. I was sure it said. I'm gonna have to put in fuel, so I might as well, when the rain comes, put on wets when I'm in there. I'll wait until the rain comes, pit, and get this extra fuel to see myself through. Oh, not the best start to this race this week. I read how many laps we were going to be doing. All wrong. Oh, or did I? Maybe. Oh. Jesus Christ, guys. Calm down. It is first turn, first lap. How did we get away with no damage there? Lots of carnage. Oh no, come on. Okay, we do not need new wets. Where's no change? I have 2 punctures. Holy absolute mother of fuck. Gonna try and salvage anything out of this race. Oh, gonna have to put a wet on that rear tire. Right, let's find out which tires are fucked. The left is okay, it's the rear right. Use medium. Don't know whether to put a new wet on. I'll just put a new wet on. Fuck it. I think Paccio is probably the guy that I ran into. Definitely didn't expect to see as much carnage on that corner as we did. Oh man, I'll show you at the end of the race. 2 punctures, and you can see my suspension damage. I'm gonna soldier on here. It's all I can really do, Crave. I'm in your setup, by the way. That has nothing to do with why this went so badly. I messed up quali because I didn't actually have enough fucking practice, to be honest. But when it came to the crash, it was just mental. Not ideal. Not an ideal start this week. I've had bollocks! I never gotten a drive through. What a way to start off the week. How are you doing, bud? I got the... Oh my god. I got the game to put in 2 laps of extra fuel. Or at least it should have, yeah. And I somehow still don't have enough fuel for this race. So, lots of coast at the minute. Take the drive through. Don't need to be in a hurry to get there. I do want to see what the track conditions in this race are going to be like anyway. If we get a better start for the next one. What time is it there where you are, Graveyard? Anyway, it must be pretty late where you are, is it? Close to 1. I keep looking up at how many laps. It keeps changing. It's getting really confusing as to how many laps we actually are going to have to do on this. I'm going to take the drive through now. I'm gonna coast rather than have to come back into the pits again. Just try and save some fuel. This race is over anyway.
Time 2:43.72.
I am going to be back in B3 after this race, guys. Of that I am sure. Which mightn't be such a bad thing for the next race. The lower ranked I am, the better. As I said, I am going to do a little bit of fuel saving. Then I have 25 minutes of fuel left. Oh, I should be able to push on a little bit harder. I'm gonna let this guy that's in second straight through. Let him regain himself. I really don't want to interfere with this guy in second and this guy in third. I'm gonna let you go now, buddy. Don't you worry. It seems to have mattered, even though it didn't interfere. He spun himself. Conditions are getting a little tricky now. The guy on wets in front of me, he must have known something about this race that I didn't know. A few on wets, but Still saying that I'm gonna actually have to pit. See, I'm not quite doing enough fuel saving at the minute. What a disaster start to this race has been. This is one of those races where I very easily could have just gave up and magically hit 300 DNFs, but I decided not to. Man, this is going to be... I do want to get to the end of this race without having to pit. I need half a litre of fuel saving as it stands. Definitely don't think I'm going to make it. I'm one lap short now of making it. You know what? It's not going to change anything. I'm going to go in and pit. I just don't want to drive this slow. Change that to no change. Why is it not giving me the option to no change? Track is drying up now, so yeah. I don't know what you're right there. It's a bit late now, Craig, but I was gonna say stay on the new wet or change to that and use medium. Although it's on 77% and it's shot to bits anyway. Why is it not giving me any fuel? Oh man, come on. It's not giving me any fucking fuel either. You think I got another drive-through? If I did, I'm just quitting. I'm just gonna practice. If I got another drive-through, I'm just done. No, I didn't. Bye. Yeah, just I looking at yeah, it was confusing me. Going why? Just even the way it's changing. Like there's only what 4 laps left. No, there couldn't be only 4 laps left. Or in and around. All the damage was done through this sector here, just a little bit further back. Big pile up in there. Thought I'd braked in time to avoid a spinning car. I hadn't. 2 punctures, 3 broken suspensions. He took his time to get out from behind that GT3, didn't he? Come on, man, move. My car's fucked. Jesus. Oh! Think that wet tire just let go of me there. Yeah, she's a little hot, isn't she? How hot is that tire? Do you know what? It's not even saying that the tire's that fucking hot. I know it's a wet tire, but like 50 degrees Celsius. Although it is glowing green, but I don't know why I've actually stuck with this. I suppose I just wanted to get a real picture of what the track conditions are going to be like once we actually get a race in. Continue. Make sure not to spin out and exit there. A little bit of a lift off there through Blanchimont, is it? And then back on it with this rear wet tire. Actually gained me some time. I know I could be on for a much better lap, but might as well just be patient, see this race out. Oh, do not tell me that's another puncture. Come on, they're dishing out fucking punctures now like bleeding confetti. Fuck's sake. Aren't they though? You know what I mean? The smallest tap now and you're getting a fucking puncture. Honestly, that's just ridiculous. Let's try and stay off the track as much as possible. More cars coming. Nope. I don't mind the fact that they're actually giving us punctures now. I really don't. But like yeah, they're just dishing them out now. Fucking left, right, centre. For the smallest of contacts, sometimes it's yeah, a bit naff. I can't wait until this is over, so I can start again. Right, hopefully when I come around, come out of the pits, hopefully the race will be over. Oh, it's not. I'd have to do a lap. I don't know why that felt and sounded like I hadn't replaced that rear tyre. I let myself get flustered as well over the fuel, which really didn't help my cause. I wasn't calculating in the head properly. Man, am I glad to see the back of this race. My sentiments exactly, Graviator. Right, I'll show you what happened. Absolute mess. So we're coming up. As I said, I didn't actually qualify too great. Expected a lot higher than I actually qualified. But this is where the carnage began. As you can see, I'm not particularly going that fast. I spot that guy and yeah, so I have to reverse off track, and at this point I am just sitting there waiting for every single car to go. When I did decide to go, I heard these cars coming. The guy down here had the same idea as me, but he just drove right into me then. 2 punctures, shit ton of suspension damage. That was pretty much the end of that race. Although I did stick it out to the end. Right, let's see if I'm actually right and I am going to end up back in B3. And I've lost my trusted driver badge because of that. That's crazy. Come to a complete stop on this game when you see a yellow and you're gonna get murdered. Like I was not particularly going that quick with all those yellows in front of me anyway, and I still ended up being a victim of it. So let's try this again. This time with a better quality time, and hopefully a much better start. Right, the present leaderboard time is a 2:07, I believe. 2:06 now. Wait, what way is this walking now? Did I say it? Yeah, I saw it 2:06. Yeah. Right, 2:06.5. It was a 2:07 before I started. Right, Cravier, this is your setup I'm gonna load. Is there anything different you would do? I'll show you the track conditions. Like in the rain, I'm planning to stay out on the mediums because when the rain comes down, it does come down, but it's not that bad. Um, so other than just increasing rear downforce, what do you reckon? Yeah, this is your setup here right now. Yeah, I'll show you. I actually, I did do well the last time I used your setup. Used this setup. I was doing pretty okay once I got used to it. Um, Spring. Uh, Crack the third spring up to 1000. I don't get you. Where's the third spring? This one. Oh, that's Newton meters. No, it's not available now. Right, 1250 is as high as that third spring goes. Yeah, I'm on suspension. That's where it was. It was on 1100. Sake. It took me out of that practice session. I might as well just follow your lead on this. While we're looking at the setup. Yeah, I was in suspension. Hang on. Right, let's load your setup first. Let's sign it so I don't have to keep fucking faffing around with it. Right, so we're in suspension. Oh, that one. Just the front one, is it? Because it's not available for the rear. Yeah, I've already put it to 1,000, yeah. Right, not available for the rear, so right, okay. Right, we'll get a couple of minutes in on this. That's your setup, isn't it? JSR. There, look. Yeah, but I've assigned your and this one here, JSR LMP2 SPA. I have loaded it. That's it there, yeah? Isn't that what we had? Right, explain to me, you're way more clued in on this shit. What does that third string actually do for the front suspension? I had wing 5, I think. More grip to the rear, really. Hey, Zen. Gotta say, it does have a slightly different feel, alright. I believe it's Elms, yeah. It's Elms or WEC. No, actually, I think it's WEC, because even the fast times are more in line with WEC, I think. It's confusing when you're looking at Discord and it says Elms and WEC. So, I don't know which one. How are you doing today, Zen? Spa. The 30-minute one. It's just the silver race. It's not the gold race. Thinking of giving it a go? It is Elms, is it? Yeah, prototype classic, alright. Ooh! Oh, you sent them, did you? Right. Nice one, bud. Oh, it was good to have some setups there. Gotta get out of here, hadn't I? It's a short ratio here. Okay, we'll have a look at that. Have you got it on the long ratio? I'm guessing you have. I did do the third string, yeah. I actually assigned fucking Graviator's tune and went back in. For some reason was still on the default. Load. 203. Yeah, with these track conditions, I don't think you'll actually be getting that sort of lap time. So right, here we go. Right, third spring 1000. You know I'm special, Alfie, in a lot of ways. Maybe crank it up to 6.4. Yeah, a lot of the apps are doing that these days. Then you've SimLab, SimHub, fucking all of them. Track Titan, there's loads of them now. Let me know when you do, and you're happy with it, Graviator. I'll happily drive it. Hello, Willie. Yeah, I've not heard that back today either, but they did say 2 weeks, so hopefully it'll be good news when I do hear it back. nose, very on the nose and stable. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'll throw your one out with tomorrow's then. Definitely, definitely a bit on the nose through there. What's this, guys? I still have fastest force sector at the minute. Surprisingly. What's that saying about 0.2, 0.2? I don't get you. Oh, shifting too late. Didn't get me braking done there, did I? It's cost me quite a bit of time. Yeah, just not liking the curves there. With that front spring, I don't think that third spring. You don't see very many of those lap times. All the zeros. Yeah, the times are definitely WEC LMP2 times rather than Elms. They most definitely are. Unless they've completely nerfed the Elms cars. Completely meditate that. Better, guys, better. Yeah, these times, Willie, I think Willie will even agree. These times are definitely WEC times, aren't they? Do you know what? You know what, Crave? I'm not really particularly hot on that toward spring at the minute. Is that why you told me to increase that to 6.4? Leave that as is and increase that to don't do toward. Right, okay. What about the ride height? Will I put that back to where you had it? Third. Right, try that, yeah. Okay. I'll make sure I've got enough fuel in this time.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
14.8 laps. That's something I can try in quali next time out, Alfie. Not going to try it now. Max Packers removed the springs. Right. Oof. You two can duke it out between each other. Okay, can we get off to a much better quali this time out? But can we get off to a better start than that last race? That last race was murder. Doesn't matter. I didn't actually really bin the tyres in that race. We'll have to make do, won't we? At least they're relatively good.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go. Green, green, green. Swarell got off to a bit of a bad start there, didn't he? We got two guys with a DT. Okay, he's completely backed out of that. The rain came out pretty early in the last race. I'm wondering when it's going to come in this one. Damn it. Yeah, it's only got a little bit of rain, and it's not mad rain, but it will make a difference. It sort of dries up fairly quickly after a while. No! Don't know what to say to that one. Watch, Cravier, watch. It did unsettle me. Yeah, engine dead, car fucked. Today has started off so good, isn't it? Whoopsies. Holy shit. I really don't know what the fuck to say, guys. I do normally go over to the left anyways then, but I don't normally get unsettled quite as badly going up through there as I did that time. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Actually, do you know what? I actually haven't. I might be after this one, but I was surprised I was actually still in silver today. Um, yeah, I thought that drive-through I had in the hypercar yesterday where I retired, um, because couldn't figure out why it wasn't letting me go into the pits and pick yes, but I'd read it as a stop and go and not a drive-through. So that was a wasted fucking retirement actually. Should have copped that it was actually a drive-through and not. Um, it wouldn't have mattered actually because at that point I probably still would have got disqualified either way because I'd already gone past the 3 laps even for the drive-through. I don't have any left, Alfie. After using those 3 last week, I'm still working up to get more. Yeah, but on the MSD it doesn't tell you it's a drive-through. Um, for whatever reason, it just didn't click with me that it was a drive-through and not a fucking stop and go. I know, I know, I know. I do listen, but I don't listen sometimes. Right, anyway, we're gonna get out and do some practice, try and improve on that 208 we hit in that last race. Right, so, P2 on wing, dampers are the same, not using that, 6, wheels and brakes are the same. Yeah, do Crave, yeah. Anyone else want to hop in? Yeah, I got the forceful lap in. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't change it to. You did say short, did you? Right, the 3 options on this Craviator are low speed, high speed, and Le Mans ratio set. There's no short. Um, so we'll go back to high speed. Tell you what, since we're only testing, let's try it on low speed. Don't do low speed. Right, we'll try Le Mans gearing then. Because I know what the gearing is like on the high speed setup. So let's try this. Not Le Mans either. Right, okay, so it's high speed. I'm not trying Le Mans now. Right. Um, just waiting on you, Chris. Right, that's right. We're actually going to be practicing in the rain a bit on the mediums. As I said, like it's not the heaviest of rain. It does affect how the car is handling, obviously. I think it might be an idea to give myself a bit more rear rear wing, a bit more aero for this. Oh yeah, Alfie, who was what happened with that guy saying you should pack up the game? I've seen it on Discord. You know you got to puff for that wing change. What, before I start? Two Alfie Harrises on the game. One is bad enough, buddy. Two, I think, Zenith. Two, I think. Just in the standard one. In one of the standard. Yeah, Farkas is Craviator, yeah. Two standard, yeah. Oh, really slippy going through there. Used to be JSR Craviator. And back in the day, out on, not too long ago actually, in the GTUs, you would have seen him out on track on this game as well, Tommy. Pretty much nearly always up towards the front. I haven't been to In the Rain yet, guys. I haven't been to In the Rain yet. Up there, come on. Oh my word, let me away with that. Ah, give it a go. Then I can have a laugh at your expense, Tommy. Maybe. Yeah, I'm in a standard practice anyway, am I? Bit more downforce. Ah, right. You can't get in there yet. I know, fucking all the different tiers on the game. Be a bit annoying. Especially when you want to, you know, practice with friends and that, and some have race control, some don't. Let's see if we can get that into a 14. She got so fucking loosey-goosey there. I'm not really sure how I controlled that, but really glad I did. I know it's only practice, but... Didn't quite bin it. That was close again, guys. For the split I'm in, if I can get into 14s in the rain, they'll be half decent. Right. Let's see if we can get that 14 this time. Whoa. Really big, unexpected lock up there. Definitely ain't getting a 14 this time. thought you were packing away. I thought you had your rig packed away, Alfie. I want to watch. Oh, I was gonna watch you, Cravier, see what you were doing out on track. See what gearing you were using. Six minutes to go, so I can talk shit about you, Tommy. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that's you need to reset the clock on your PC if it's out that far. You haven't reset it, Tommy, yeah. Yeah, you need to reset your clock on your PC. Every so often it happens to me where the game and the PC are out of sync. And they fall out of sync with each other, so you need to resync your PC. I don't actually think it gets quite this wet in the race. You actually use force through there. Wow. It's out of sync by 2 minutes, yeah. That sounds about right. Normally it's 2 or 3 minutes that my PC goes out of sync by as well. Sounds about right. Tommy, sounds about right. I know. Alfie took great joy in pointing out that it was a drive-through and not a stop and go. I haven't used this term for a while, but what a dingbat. Right, I see your setup there, by the way, Zen. I just need to download it later. Do you know what? We're gonna be bouncing out here now anyway for the next race anyway. Right, can I last more than 2 laps this time? That second race, that was all on me going up Eau Rouge and Radion. Just completely lost the car going through there and straight over into the wall. Dead engine, and that was it. Race over. Oh, event starts in. Oh, fuck. Next race starting now. I'm going back in there now. I forgot. I forgot. Well, if it's not this one, I'll go back into the other one. It was practice 2 anyway, wasn't it? Right, Cravier, I'm in practice 2. Do you want to rejoin? There's Alfie. Tommy, you're gonna hop in. Let's see. Come on. Let's see if you can make a show of me. Did you change the aero when you were getting 212s, Cravier, were you still running rear wing on P2? Or, yeah. Were you still running on 2? You left it on P2? Right, okay. Give it a go. Right, anything else we need to do? For the rain? Yeah. Might as well try it with 5. Go on the mediums, because I'm going to stay on the mediums for this race. The rain is not quite bad enough to justify staying out on wets anyway, so... Right, let's go. Alright, there's Tommy. Zane, you're in here as well, aren't you? This is getting interesting. Why are my wipers not working? They should auto start. Slippy, slippy. Oh, definitely no heat in these tires at the minute. Just in the fix setup here. That's your excuse. I'm on medium tires, you're on wets, my man. I looked up, didn't I? Let's start that again. The rain in this session seems a little bit heavier than the previous practice session. So, I'm starting to wonder, is it going to be the same for the next race? where the rain is actually heavier than it has been. I think it might be time to actually consider wet tires. Yeah, any aggressive throttle inputs at the minute are 100% trying to kill me. I have absolutely zero grip at the minute. Where are you? Said you were on wets. Tires are locking up really, really quickly in this rain. You reckon brake boys to the rear for this? How you doing, Dan? You well? Wow. This track is fucking wet. If I kept the low at 230, I'd be doing well. I was saying, This is hella wet at the minute. Really, really fucking wet. You guys have eyes, so I'm sure I don't need to fucking tell yous. Should have had her in second gear there, I think, on that exit. Did you? In ready on? They're fucking great to drive, they're just not good on medium tyres in the rain. That's for sure. Oh, get off there. Not sure about the brake boys to the rear either. Yeah, I know I'm on the dries, but it's been fun trying to actually navigate this car around here. Definitely a lot more throttle control needed. Man, these fucking slicks are whoa. This is mental on these tires. Yeah, I did actually. But I'm gonna doubly make sure. Yeah, because I had two options for warning bad. What? That's absolute fucking bollocks. I crashed myself, and I didn't even take anyone with me. Oh man. Like, I actually got hit. I'm on the brakes. Oh man, yeah. That's an absolute fucking joke. Like, even in the first race, I was not particularly aggressive in the first race. I just got unlucky with a spinning car in front of me. And I've not had that many contacts. I don't go from trusted badge yesterday to a warning badge just over fucking night. It only went from trusted to good driver badge today after the first race. And because I crashed myself and didn't take anyone with me, I'm now on a warning badge. That don't make fucking sense, guys. Yeah, I had a really high contact ratio with the wall and nobody else. Yeah, I know. But the annoying bit, Alfie, is I didn't make any movements back out on track. That guy decided to ignore the yellow and clip me on the way up. Like, I was full on the brake, bounced off the wall. Yeah, it's tough when it's really, really wet on this game. Get any feel for the car. See this Craviator, look at this bollocks. Because I crashed in the last race. How you doing, Shanky? And because one guy clipped me, I'm now on a warning. I'll show you, Shanky. I went from trusted. Where's the race? Race weekend. Where's the last race? Why is it not shown? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I know, but like, when you see the spin out I had, I'm on the brakes and not even attempting to come back on track, and I get clattered. Yeah, we'll be lapping now in a few minutes. Hopefully, I'll actually finish the race today. This has not gone well today at all. This is lap 1. Here it is, here. Shit. That's what I got a warning badge for. The first race I attempted today didn't help either. Yeah, too many contacts, but I didn't actually have that many contacts yesterday. I had a trusted badge yesterday, which I was only awarded back yesterday. Yeah, the start of this race, there was I got a bit of a tap in T1. Didn't think much of it. Didn't think much of it, but this one, this incident definitely done the damage. So we're coming through here, Shanky, and I've seen these guys going off, so I'm actually being pretty cautious through here. Going right. Okay, let's see how many cars are gonna go off. But it's when we get around here. You can see I'm not going full pelt. I've car off there, another one over there. Come around here. That guy is bouncing into the wall. I slow down. That guy is spinning all over the place. I move back. I'm waiting for everybody to be gone. I can still hear these cars coming. There's a guy down here to my right as I'm trying to spin back around. He whacks me. Like, I had absolutely nowhere to go in that situation. The only thing about being in these warning lobbies is sometimes it's actually a lot cleaner. People are a bit more patient. Let's see. Still in split 2, somehow or other. I did actually expect to be in split 5, the bottom split. What do we want to change? Oh yeah. Before we go out, we're gonna go 5 for the race. We're gonna keep that as P2, wing 2 for quali. Ice cream, anyone? Ice cream? That warning badge warning really is fucking pissing me off. If it continues. Yeah, like I'm going railing into people left, right, and fucking centre. Oh, qualifying's already fucking started. I get one race in today, I swear. It fucking kills me. Big snap there. Big snap. Let's see what our first quali lap will be if we pin it all together. What setup? No, I'm okay with this setup. Just me making mistakes at the minute. I'll get through it. I will. I'm trying to have faith in myself. It's slower than I've been doing it, especially that middle sector. A lot better that time. I've no doubt in your hands it was, Graviator. Yeah, I know it's a while back you gave me this setup, but not as good as the 208 I hit the previous qualifying, but does it not get updated anymore? Are you sure, really? I know they don't use it that much anymore. Alright, good to go on that. You really think they just completely ignored updating these cars at all, just because of the elms? I don't know. I know the GTE didn't get an update. That's for sure. Yeah, I might risk. I think I will risk the. Everybody seems to be going on mediums, so we'll put it on high. Yeah, yeah. I did. They've never mentioned that they were ever going to update the GTE to our model. It was all down to the GT3s when they came out. So maybe 9 is just a little tad too high, to be honest.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right, we'll go 5. Get a little bit more fuel out. To be honest, at this point, Craig, here, I just want to fucking finish the race. Most people are going out on the slicks, so everybody seems to be going out on the slicks. Ye of little faith, Alfie.
Formation lap has started.
Where's my phone? Fuck, is my phone. Ah, fuck it.
Green flag.
Green. Here we go. Let's finish this race, guys. Let's finish it. Just let him go. There's plenty of this race to go. Yeah, I've been watching him. In fairness, he's backed off a couple of times, but definitely still keeping an eye on him. 12. Coming off on the wet. Drying track. Just giving her a little lift up through there. Keep it a little bit more stable. Yeah, I know. Very strange. Been pretty tidy this race so far, guys, isn't it? It really has. Not just from me, but from everybody. I was expecting to see our first bit of contact through there at that time, but it hasn't happened. There's our first bit of contact, guys. He's on Sin Magic pedals. Oh, that's a definite cut. Just refresh it, Willie, because it's working fine for me, my end. Spinner, spinner. Not a single bit of contact. Oh, wow, where's he gone? Oh, he lagged out big time, didn't he? I'll definitely give it a go tomorrow then. Oh, come on, Fagan Wall. Fuck's sake, man. And 90%. So I think that's 108. If memory serves me. No! Oh, man. That's the first time the car's let go on me through there. Fuck! Damn it. Yeah, the rain has not come in this race just yet. Wow. A little bit, but mainly up through Old Rouge and Radion, Zen. Everywhere else I was finding it pretty okay, actually. Like, that's more down to me and my approach than anything else. Just when I was starting to, oh wow. Fucking hell. Oh, I avoided that contact at all costs. Just when I was starting to really get to grips with me braking and everything for this. I had to go and screw it, didn't I? Got a GTE in the mix up ahead, I think. Yeah. Get a 208 and I get an ice cream. Wow, he made full advantage of that guy slowing me down so much. I have hit 208s already in this car, just I am actually trying to avoid contact at all fucking costs. I am on that red badge, yeah. Not deservedly so, by the way. Oh, big smash. Fucking follow them out there. Shit. Ah. Getting closer to that 208 you want, Graviator. Getting closer. Yep. Lot of fucking traffic in front of me. That might put pay to this 208. Oh, yeah, not actually a TC. I did put some extra aero on because I was expecting some rain in this race, but so far we've not gotten it. So I can't really make use of the extra downforce for the fucking rain. Oh, that was definitely gonna be a 208 had I not met all that traffic. Yeah, there's rain in this race. Well, there has been. Oh man, that looked like lag from him, so I don't really know where the fuck he is. Still saying I'm in 13th, even though that guy seems to have fucking disappeared. I will take that bit of contact. Even though on track I seem to have gained 2 places, still only telling me I've gained 1. Took a chance on him not turning into me. not meant to get this 208 at the minute, guys, am I? One more lap. There's been little or no contact in this race, guys. I've been on a warning badge before, obviously. Still having some contacts, but never got banned. Oh. That actually wasn't the GTE's fault. I think that other LMP2 dove up his inside and smacked into him. We'll watch it, Alfie, but where was I supposed to go? I dinked out from that fucking GTE. I still think it was the P2 behind us that hit him. That. Yeah, I know, but like I was dinking left. I was trying not to run him off fucking track. I did a little bit, yeah. I'll admit I did hesitate a little bit, but... That's a big, heavy contact I really could have done without. For most of that race, yeah, avoided it like the plague. Oh. What lap was it? Lap 14, wasn't it? I definitely should have stayed a bit further out to the left. I do think that peak 2 was always gonna fucking Do you really think that was all me? I don't think that was all me. Like, look at where I am here. What's the guy's name behind me at the minute? I should have stayed out wider. Yeah, I know. At that point, I obviously thought I was clear, and I wasn't expecting that other LMP2 to go where he did. So, them's the breaks. Oh, I didn't even think of it, bud. You're right, I didn't. Oh, disgusted with that mistake there now. But it's been one of those days, isn't it? Did I get and enjoy our band? Did I? I don't think so. That's more of a racing incident. Man, it's been a hell of a day on here today, honestly. Yeah, I do know I should have stayed further left, but as I said, I really did think I was far enough ahead at that point to come back over a little bit more. Why am I crazy? There was nothing deliberate in it. It's not like I intentionally wrecked anybody. I'm not going on a vacation, guys. I really amn't. If I am, I'll be back on. Well, there's no point in bringing Yaron back just because fucking that'd happen. Well, I mean, I'd bring it back until the vacation's over and then straight back onto this. Oh man, that was a fucking silly mistake. Um, I don't know. I think it does, yeah. You guys have absolutely no sympathy for me at the minute. You pricks. Yeah, I could do that one. Still do it on Jaren anyway. I could still fucking try and go for not. I'll never make gold on this game. I do know it. Um. Anyway, right. I have to recover from that debacle that was today. Jesus Christ. If that guy reports everybody for every incident like that, I'll tell you, motorsport games have their fucking hands full. I think both of us would have actually got away with that. Only for the other LMP2. I know, I was trying and I was on for it. How many laps was I on for it for? And then just kept getting held up. Well, it's all done and dusted for today, guys. Man, do you know what? I don't know. I definitely know. Had I been the other LMP2, I would have slowed right the fuck down. I don't think I would have went through, tried to go through that gap. Um, I don't think I would have. Like, even coming up the hill, I realised I had too much fucking speed, so I was already backing off the GTE in front. So as to be able to fucking leave a little bit of a gap, so as I could swing out to the left. No, but that's an idiotic move. Uh, Going up through there. Like, maybe. Yeah, you can always. Yeah, you can take a cut, but hmm, yeah, you're right as well. Then I could have just taken a cut. Um, but I do like keeping it on track. Alfie, you're a fucking dickhead, mate. You're a bleeding dickhead. There's me bleeding phone. Um, I figured on the way going through up to Eau Rouge that he wasn't from the body language of his car. It didn't look like he wanted to give me any room, so that's why I took back in. Um, I maybe shouldn't have actually took right back in behind him. Maybe kept the car out to the left a little bit further. But I did expect him to be slower than me, obviously going up through Eau Rouge. But yeah, in the end, what can you do? Right, guys. Don't know what to say about about today's stream, but shit show from me. Definitely. Well, not all of it was on me. Second race. Yeah, I know it's an oxymoron, Alfie. I do. Yes? Yes, I will. Either way. I'll be on Jaren's account then, won't I? Huh? No, I haven't got it in me, bud. I haven't got it in me. I'm fucking. I need to reset. Like that's what I was saying as well. Like I was really starting to get the grips with the car. By the end of that race. Of course I can. Um, you could say I was definitely hitting braking points a lot smoother, a lot better. Apart from that one spin that I caused in the chicane for myself. We can attempt that tomorrow, Elfie. Attempt it tomorrow. Right, guys, I am gonna call it here. Uh, right. Anyway, guys, right. I do appreciate you guys watching, even though it's been a complete shit show. Um, you, oh, you're giving me dog's abuse, but yeah. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. I know I'm nearly in tears, mate. Um, just fucking tired. That's a good idea, Alfie. That's actually a good idea. As long as I get the money for him driving the bus. I didn't. Well, I saw the highlights. Then right. Obviously, I'm not clued in at the minute. I'm fucking tired. Right, guys. No matter where you're watching, that was a shit show, admittedly. But I do hope you guys will tune in tomorrow if I get on. I will be better than this. Right, guys. Now that you've written that, I probably will end up actually fucking dreaming about that, you dickhead. Anyway, guys, uh, have a good one, and I hope to catch you guys tomorrow. As usual from me, Shlán Lat, Gareb Mahagut, and see you later. Tuma out, have a good night. Later, lads. Shlán.